Hello dear students, welcome to today's class. In our previous class we have studied about the shape of s orbital. Here we are going to study the shape of different orbitals s, p, d and f orbitals. Now in our previous class we have studied about the shape of s orbital that are having non-directional and spherically symmetrical shape. Now the next is the shape of p orbital. Now what are the values of azimuthal quantum number and magnetic quantum number for p orbitals? The value of L means azimuthal quantum number. The value of L is equal to 1 for p orbital, and the value of m, that is magnetic quantum number. It can split it into three possible orientation. Therefore it is having three values: 0, +1, -1. If you are not understanding these terms, you have to learn the quantum number. That I have already teach you the topic quantum number, and in that quantum number 4 quantum numbers are there: principal, azimuthal, magnetic and spin quantum number. So these values of L and m, L means azimuthal quantum number and m is the magnetic quantum number. So these values comes from the term quantum number. So values for L and values for m for different orbitals are different. Now the value of L for p orbital is equal to 1. So because of the one value of L, we are having three values of m, three values of magnetic quantum number, that is 0, +1 and -1. So this m is having three values. It means that this p orbital is having three possible orientations, means it can split it into three different ways. Now what are the three possible orientation? First is px, another is py and then pz. So three different orbitals are there: px, py and pz. So according to these three possible orientation, we have to draw the three different orbitals. For px, this diagram is there for py and for pz. So what happened in this case? Here this px, py and pz, the shape is here. This is known as dumbbell shape. Now this you know the shape of dumbbell. Now this p orbital, it is having the shape of dumbbell shape. Now here we are drawn the px orbital, py orbital and here pz orbital. So because of the three different orientation, this dumbbell shape in this p orbital, the shape of the dumbbell, it is on the x-axis for px orbital. The shape is on the y-axis for py orbital, and the shape is on the z-axis for pz orbital. Now this is the shape, a dumbbell shape. Here the probability of finding an electron is maximum, and here the probability of finding an electron is 0. So what happened in this case? Here the origin, here the curve starts from the origin. This is the origin. Here the probability of finding an electron, and again here probability of finding an electron, means we can locate the electron in both the sides. But one stage is reached here. See, in these three stages, one stage is reached. At that point, the probability of finding an electron is 0 or very minimum. Therefore, this point is known as node. We have already seen here, or we have already seen in our previous classes, that one nodal point is there. In that nodal point, the probability of finding an electron is minimum or 0. So this is the very simple explanation of p orbital. What happened here? Value of L is equal to 1 and value of m are three values: 0, +1 and -1. Because of the three values, three splittings are there: px, py and pz. So as per this three splitting, px, py and pz, here I have already drawn the three orbitals: px, py and pz. The shapes are the dumbbell shape. These shapes for px orbital, this dumbbell lies along the x-axis. For py orbital, this dumbbell shape lies along the y-axis. For pz orbital, this dumbbell lies along the z axis, and one point is there where there is no electrons or very minimum electron. That point is known as nodal point or node. So this is about the p orbital. Now next thing is shape of d orbital. Now here same for d orbital, the value of L, that is azimuthal quantum number, the value of L is equal to 2, and this M is having 5 possible values, that are 0, +1, +2, -1 and -2. So because of this 5 splitting, this M is having 5 values. The d orbital can split into 5 different ways. The different ways are dxy, dyz, dxz, dx square minus y square and dz square. Now here in case of d orbital, the shape is also dumbbell shape, but here 2 axes are there. See, dxy, xz, yz. So because of these 2 axes, here the shape 2 dumbbells are there. Therefore the shape is known as double dumbbell shape. So these d orbitals are having double dumbbell shape, and the different shapes for different orbitals, that is dxy, dyz, dxz, dx square minus y square and dz square. So for these all these terms or all these orbital, different shapes are there. That shapes are known as double dumbbell shape. Here for dxy, dyz and dxz, these lobes are situated in between the axes. See here, x, y, z axis, and for dxy, dyz and dxz, the lobes are situated in between the axes. Here x, y. Okay, so these lobes are constituted in between the these different axes. Now in case of the x square minus y square, here what happened? The 2 lobes are situated along the axis. Here see here, this one lobe is situated along the x-axis and another lobe is situated along the y-axis. Therefore this dx square minus y square, which will show separately, the 2 lobes are there, but that 2 lobes are situated along the x and y axis. यहाँ पे ये lobes इस axis के ऊपर है. Okay. For the x square minus y square, the lobes are along the axis. ये axis के ऊपर है, x और y axis के. और ये जो तीनों है dx square, dyz and xz, यहाँ पे दोनों axis के बीच में lobe है. Lobes means this dumbbell shape. So these are the double dumbbell shaped d orbital. Now last one is dz square. Now in this case dz square, here one lobe is along the z axis and one ring is there which will cover the x, y and z axis, means it is covering both these 3 axes. Okay, so this shape is known as duff nut shape. So this is somewhat different, dz square, and it is having shape which is also different, which is known as duff nut shape. These 4 orbitals are having double dumbbell shape, and this dz square orbital is having duff nut shape. Okay, so these are the 2 orbitals, shapes of d orbital and p orbital and shape of d orbital. Okay, so this is enough for today's class. Today's topic was shape of p orbital and shape of d orbital. Now remaining topic we will carry out in a next class. Okay.